Story time. Mr. King is a billionaire with 13 children. He is so rich that he is considered to be the richest man in his country. He has 92 cars, 14 duplexes, 4 yachts, and 3 private jets. He was able to establish 32 businesses and 7 successful companies before he turned 48. However, Mr. King is now 83 years old and has been diagnosed with leukemia, which is cancer of the blood. He has been given 3 years to live by his doctors. This news breaks him down, especially his youngest son Jenkins, who has just graduated from college. Mr. King has already called his lawyer to write his will, but his main problem is choosing the best successor to take over his companies and businesses so his legacy will not die with him. This is a problem because Mr. King knows most of his children are very conscious of his wealth, which makes them relax and unwilling to do anything serious with their lives. So one day, he calls all his children and asks them a question. He asks each and every one of them if they would be able to continue in his footsteps if he handed over his businesses and companies to them. Unfortunately for him, they all answered yes, which made it extremely difficult for him to know who is truly honest. So one day, he gets this crazy idea. He calls all his children once again and gives each and every one of them a seed and tells them to plant it in a flower vase. He tells them that the one that will bring the best plant will inherit 88% of his wealth. As they all arrive home, they start explaining to their mother about what their father had told them. They all go out and buy the best flower vases they could find and also purchase the best soil they could find in the market. But after they all planted their seeds in the vase, they water it for 3 weeks, but nothing happens. No root, no stem, and no plant. They all become very furious and worry, thinking that they might lose their father's wealth. But the next few days, most of them start seeing small plants growing from the vase. They are very happy about this except for Jenkins. He sees nothing. Even after a month of watering and nursing the plant, nothing happens. His siblings start laughing at him, but he continues to water the soil every day for over 3 years, but nothing still happens. After 3 years, Mr. King is about to pass away in few weeks' time when he calls all his children again to bring the plants their seed were able to produce. They all display their beautiful vases and plants to their father. He looks at them in shock and shakes his head. But when he sees Jenkins' vase, it's filled with soil and no plant. He then asks Jenkins, "Why did your seed not yield any plant?" Jenkins then replies, "I planted the seed you gave me, and I've been watering it ever since, but no plant came out." Mr. King then dismisses all his children and calls his lawyer for his final will and words. 3 weeks go by, and Mr. King passes away just as the doctor said. After the burial and 40 days ceremony, Mr. King's lawyer called his family for a meeting to read his will and give them his final words. As the children stand in anticipation, Jenkins with no hope sits on the floor while his brothers and sisters argue about who had the best plant and who will be getting the wealth. The lawyer then plays Mr. King's final video he recorded before the will as he requested. He says, "My children, I am so proud of all of you, those who are making effort and those who are not. I love you all either way. My wealth was acquired through hard work, resilience, and sleepless nights. Therefore, I was looking for a successor who will carry on my legacy and not sell everything I have worked so hard for to live a life of no value. You will all get some of my wealth to help you start up in life, but my successor is going to continue my legacy, which is why I chose the most honest of you all. The seed I gave you all to plant were all bad seeds that can never germinate, which is why I was shocked to see all of you bring different beautiful plants and flowers to me. Only Jenkins really planted the seed I gave him and tried to nurse it for years. Therefore, I am willing 88% of my wealth to him. I wish you all good luck and I love you so much. Goodbye." The end. If you love stories like this and would love to see more stories like this, please follow my account, give me a like, and comment your thoughts on the story below. Thank you.